Hi guys, and welcome to this week's video. So this week I'm over by the pond, as you can see, on the sort of Jeet side of the pond, and as you can see right behind me there's a tree that's kind of fallen or sort of falling into the pond that I need to cut back. Typically I try not to cut too many trees down, or if I do, we have a cycle of trees or cycle of time that we'll cut them down and let them grow and then recut them. But for this one, it's falling into the lake, and it's sort of blocking the nice view of the sluice gate there. So what I need to do is cut this back. I think what I'm going to try and do is cut as much of it as I can manually, and then I've also got a chainsaw, and I've got my chainsaw trousers on ready to go, and all of the other safety gear. And what I can't cut by hand, I'll cut by chainsaw. But it's obviously working close to the pond, so I've got to be really careful. So that's what I'm doing today. It's a nice sunny day, quite cold but nice and sunny, so let's get going. So there we are. As you can see, the tree is now down and gone, and it's opened up the view of the lake a lot more, so I'm really happy with that. What I've tried to do is put the actual large trunk of the tree, rather than sort of trying to keep it for firewood and things like that. What I'd like to try and do is just try and encourage nature into our pond. So what I've done is I've just rested it on the edge of the pond going into the pond and made sure it's secure, so that animals of all shapes and sizes and weights and things like that can actually use the log as a stepping stone to go down to the water, to drink, to get in, whatever they want to do. But it's just a nice way of making sure that, okay, yes, I've cut a tree away, but I've also allowed it for other animals and things like that to get down to the lake. So that's really good. But the next thing is I've obviously got a lot of wood behind me that needs chopping, cutting, and basically storing for kindling for next year. There we are guys, all the wood's cleared. I've loppered some of the smaller stuff that we'll keep for kindling. Some of the bigger stuff I've put to one side in a pile, and I'll have to probably use either the circular saw or the chainsaw to cut it into smaller bits later on. But for today I just wanted to kind of clear the path and clear what I've cut. So I'm happy with that. The sun's actually now quite warm, so I think I'm going to go back, have a shower and a cold beer. So one of the jobs I've been meaning to do for a while is clear up some of the the mess that's been left from the building works. As you can see, there's lots of concrete and sand that's been put on our gravel, and I need to kind of break it up and get rid of it really. Luckily, we've got half a bag of spare gravel here, so my plan is to kind of clear the mess up and then put the new gravel down so that it'll look really nice. I think I'm going to have to call defeat on this. There's so much of a mess and so much sand and concrete. I've sort of removed most of the sort of concrete that had sort of set in place. But to remove all of the sand, I think I'm going to end up digging up half the drive and then relay new gravel. So I think I'm just going to call defeat and take it as a lesson learned that you need to put more protection down when you've got building works, and probably just put the gravel on top of it, and hopefully that'll do the job. I don't think I can be bothered to dig up half of this and re-put it down, but we're hopefully going to get the wall rendered in a few weeks or a couple of weeks, and I think when they come to do that, I'm going to make sure that this whole area has lots of tarpaulin so that hopefully it won't get damaged. So that's it for this job. Let's move on to the next and get this gravel that's in the bag here into place. Well, that's earned me a beer or two this evening, but the gravel's all shoveled out and I think it looks much better, and at least we can get rid of that awful big white bag that was on our driveway and cover up the kind of the mess that was left over from the building works. Happy that I've done that. Another job ticked off the list. So as you can see, I've moved the wood round closer to our house, ready to be chopped up. And that's it for this week. Thank you for watching this week's video. Next week, we're going to be upcycling an old dresser into a kitchen island and also installing some satellite cables so we can get TV into our new kitchen. Don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell to keep watching our future videos. And I'll see you next time. Cheers, guys. Bye.